Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop of failure? You try, you fall, you get up, and you fall again. It's exhausting, right? It feels like the universe is conspiring against you. Today, I want to talk about a guy who knew this feeling all too well. Let's call him Alex. His story might sound familiar, and it holds a powerful lesson that could change how you see your own struggles. Alex had a dream, a big one. He wanted to start his own business, a small tech company that would solve a real-world problem. He poured his savings into it, worked day and night, and launched his first product with a heart full of hope. And it flopped. Big time. Hardly anyone bought it. The feedback was brutal. His friends, trying to be supportive, would say things like, "Well, at least you tried." But he could see the pity in their eyes. Some weren't so kind. He'd overhear whispers at family gatherings. Is he still messing around with that little project of his? He should just get a real job. It stung deeply. Alex felt like a walking failure. He could have quit right there. Honestly, most people would have. But something inside him, a stubborn little spark, refused to be extinguished. He took a deep breath, analyzed what went wrong. The marketing was off, the product wasn't user-friendly, and decided to try again. He went back to the drawing board, redesigned the product, and launched version 2.0. This time, it did a little better. A few customers, some positive reviews. But it was nowhere near a success. The income was barely enough to cover his costs, let alone pay his rent. He was living on instant noodles and pure determination. The mockery didn't stop. People would say, "See? Told you it wouldn't work! He's just not cut out for it." Every comment felt like another stone being thrown at him. He was tired, broke, and incredibly lonely. The weight of his repeated failures was crushing. Now here's where the story gets interesting. Something was happening to Alex that he didn't even realize at first. Each time he failed, each time he faced criticism, each time he had to pick himself up from the dirt, a layer of armor was forming around his spirit. His resilience was growing. The first failure nearly broke him. The second one hurt, but he got back up a little faster. By the third and fourth attempts, because yes, there were more, the sting of failure was still there, but it no longer paralyzed him. He started to see failure differently. It wasn't a verdict on his worth, it was data, it was a lesson. His first failed launch taught him about marketing. His second taught him about user experience. His third taught him about financial planning. Each stumble, each roadblock was a masterclass in what not to do. He was learning more from his mistakes than he ever could have from a textbook or a business course. The ridicule from others, which once felt like daggers, started to sound like distant noise. He was too focused on the next step to let it get to him. This is the core of what I want to share with you today. We are so conditioned to fear failure. We see it as the end. But what if it's the beginning? What if failure is not the enemy, but the trainer? Think of it like going to the gym. When you lift a weight that's heavy, your muscles tear a little. It hurts. But in repairing themselves, they grow back stronger. Failure is the weight that trains your mental and emotional muscles. Every time you face a setback and choose to continue, you are building resilience. Every time you analyze a mistake, you are gaining wisdom. Every time you ignore the doubters and listen to your own inner voice, you are forging unshakable self-belief. Alex wasn't born with superhuman strength. He built it. He built it through the painful, messy, and humbling process of failing again and again and again. And slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, things started to shift. His fifth attempt at the business, a refined and user-focused version, started gaining traction. It wasn't an overnight explosion of success. It was a slow burn. A few dozen customers became a few hundred. A few hundred became a few thousand. He was finally able to pay his bills, to hire his first employee. The people who once mocked him started to watch from the sidelines, confused, then intrigued. The journey was long and arduous. It took years of doubt, struggle, and ramen noodles. But Alex eventually built a successful, thriving company. When people look at him now, they see the success. They see the end result. They don't see the mountain of failures he had to climb to get there. They don't see the nights spent staring at the ceiling, wondering if he should just give up. The lesson from Alex's story isn't about business. It applies to everything. Learning an instrument, getting fit, mastering a new skill, building a relationship. You will stumble. You will hit wrong notes. You will miss workouts. You will say the wrong thing. That's not the exception, it's the rule, it's part of the process. The real tragedy is not failing. The real tragedy is letting the fear of failure stop you from even trying, or letting that first, second, or even 10th failure convince you to quit. Every no you hear, every door that closes in your face, is building your strength to handle the next one. It's teaching you how to find a different door, or maybe even how to build your own. So, if you're in the middle of your own struggle right now, if you feel like you're failing, I want you to reframe it. You are not failing. You are training. You are in the gym of life, lifting the heavy weights. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. That's how you know you're growing. Embrace the process. Learn from the data. Let every setback fuel your resolve, not your despair. Failure is the price of admission for a life of growth and achievement. The most successful people in the world are often the ones who have failed the most. They just didn't quit. Like Alex, they understood that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. It's the training ground where strength, wisdom, and character are forged. So keep training. Keep going. Your breakthrough might be just one more failure away. Thanks for watching today. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey. I'll see you in the next one.